How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We are back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the LR EZA for the Fizz Ultimate Gohan. That's right, LR Beast Gohan finally got his EZAs. I remember the days when he released and people were already calling for his EZAs. And honestly, he's probably got one of the biggest redemption arcs I've ever seen for a character. Not that I ever thought he was that terrible. I definitely think the hate in his original release was overplayed. But now, my goodness, they dialed him up to 24. All right, so we're going to take a look at him. We got him Rainbow. We got him Max Status. We got his perfect equips on him from the Pan event. So let's go ahead and let's take a look here. So he is now getting an entrance animation that gives him 24 ki for one turn. So that's a big thing that really does help him out. He's also getting attack defense 200% and guard permanently. Now, if you remember, his entrance passive used to only last for 3 turns. It's now permanent. He also gets an additional attack defense 200%. Additional ki 1 per ki 0 obtained, and damage reduction rate 40%. For every super attack performed, he gets ki 3 up to 9, so 3 attacks, and attack defense 100% up to 200%. So he only needs 2 supers to build up fully. Two supers to build up fully. And then when attacking with 20 more ki, he launches an additional super attack and gets effective against all types. When activating the active skill, or when attacking with 24 ki, he gets an additional attack 100% and performs a critical hit. When it's activating the active skill, he gets an additional attack 300% temporarily. And for 4 turns from his entry turn, he gets damage reduction rate 15% temporarily. And if it is a Ki Blast Super, he nullifies it. And after that, starting from the 5th turn, he has a great chance of damage reduction 50% temporarily. And if it is Ki Blast Super, great chance of nullifying it. So we'll have to be aware of that as we play with him. One thing that I really like that he changed is not only did they lower what it takes to build him up, they also gave him stacking for 4 turns for his attacks. That is really, really helpful for building up the damage that this guy can do. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's hop on in here. Let's continue the fight. So we're running the baby just so I can have enough time to let him stack the full 4 turns. That's the main reason we're doing what we're doing here. So we're actually going to go ahead and grab this. So the goal here is to set up a turn with Fizz Gohan, right? So we're starting with 500k start turn defense, by the way. I want to set up a turn with Fizz Gohan here where I have AGL Gohan using Gamma 1's active to give him support, obviously. I use Gamma 1's active to give him support, and then switch back into Gohan for slot 1 defense, and then use AGL Gogeta's active. That's the game plan. So we gotta time this out so we can actually pull that off. So it may mean playing around with our secondary rotation a bit until that does happen. All right, here we go. So we're kicking off with 35 million. That's not a bad start. Remember, every super attack performed, we get 100% attack. And there goes the second one. All right, so he's fully built up through his passive now. And then now we just need to continue to stack on that 18 ki. And so for 4 turns, we got to build up here. All right, so let's do this number. Let's move him to here. Grab that, and let's send off that. So, I'm actually thinking, I didn't want to risk it. I've been running into some problems with my dodge units lately. So I was thinking, maybe so we could keep the 3-turn support going for some extra oomph. We could have gone, we could have put him on the, we could have brought Glorio here, but I decided not to because I've been having really bad luck with my dodge units lately. Blues cost me another day of Cellmax runs. There we go. And we'll let the Gamma build up. So I don't think we're going to bother with his support, if only because his support's only for 1 turn. We're going for the Gogeta turn, so we may just save him for, like, if we have to pull off the Gamma turn over here, which we probably might. There we go. Now, I do like this setup here specifically. Like, I mean, we could even get rid of AGL Gogeta, right? He's just here for that active turn that we're going to be doing. I do like this setup because AGL Gohan is always going to have his passive up with the setup that we have here, which means he's very rarely going to be in danger, which is nice. All right, so my only beef here is we do have to prioritize putting Gohan in front because you can see that HP here. We want to prioritize him, which means we're giving up some stacks here on the AGL, which is, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I mean, 1.8 million, and look at our attack already. All right, and then remember we're getting support here from the Gohan, from the Int Gohan. Okay, nice, taking double digits, no super. 79 million on his second appearance. What is that? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what you want to see here. Okay, so that takes him down, and that brings us to the next fight here. All right, now my only concern is where that super attack's gonna be. So I'm going to swap him into defense mode. We're gonna put him here. I think we have. It's coming in. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we got that. I think we'll have enough defense with him that we should be fine, and then we'll float off the Gamma too. Yeah, I just don't trust putting Goku in slot 3 there. That's my only thing. And plus, we kind of have to stall a little bit before we bring him back over to the other rotation, because we want to get him on the final rotation after all. All right, because what are we dealing with? Right, it's a 2.9 million super this turn. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's not going to take it well, but I think everybody else, even Gohan here, would take it just fine. All right, 34 mil. Beautiful. And there goes the super, but Gohan should be fine here. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Excellent. Okay. So I think we can actually put Gohan back in slot 1 on this one. All right, so looking here. All right, so defense not really changing, but I'm not really expecting it to. But look at how easy it is for us to get our key here with him. I love that. It's so much easier now for him to maintain key. We're getting defensive support here, no offensive support here, so we might be a little weaker this turn because AGL Gohan's only providing defensive support. Yeah, I felt like he was a safer option for a supporting unit for that defensive support than Gloria was, who could have given us, 50% 3-turn support. It's not bad. I mean, it's still good. It just, dodging has not been my thing the last couple of days. There we go. All right, and then Gohan, of course, in slot 1 is going to eat this even better. Give that support, and 75 million. That's still pretty good, right? And then remember, he's got the possibility of doing 3 of these attacks, so very nice. And remember, it does auto crit since we got the 24 key, so that's also a plus. Okay, excellent. And then now into the Super Baby 2. So only concern. Oh, actually, I'm not even concerned because we're going to do this number. We're going to put Gohan in front, let him stack up a little bit. And even if we die here, we're just gonna revive. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, obviously Gohan's a little bit weaker this turn. No superhero ally, which is all right, right? We're going to put the Gamma 2 back over here in a sec, so... And if we set this up right, we got 3 turns to take him down before Gogeta ends up over there exactly where we need him to be. There we go. Alright, so now... I mean, if he supers Gohan, obviously Gohan dies. But if he supers... I think Goku will die too if he supers Goku. And I'm pretty sure he can super twice, so... Somebody's getting supered here. It's either Goku or Gohan. Okay, it's Goku. Well, actually, will he? He might. What is his super here? Yeah, okay, yeah, he should die. It's 4 million, but he's got 40% extra. He's got 40% extra attack since we have both a pure and hybrid Saiyans on this rotation. This is one of those weird moments where I'm just like, kill me, please. There we go. Watch this not be enough to kill Goku. It should be, though. Yeah, there we go. It's like, there's no way, right? There it is. It's never gonna get old. This is never gonna get old. Alrighty. Now, between these 3 turns that are happening right here, I'm pretty sure we can take him down. Alright, so a little bit lower on the defense this turn, but let's see. Alright, let's grab that. There we go, and we set up that 24 key. That's what we want. Alright. Grab that. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so between this turn and the next turn, I'm pretty sure... Oh, actually, maybe... Oh, actually, well, maybe. Okay, there you go. Super on Gohan. Get that support up and get that extra defense. I'd still taking double digits with this guy, and we get the dodge with the Gamma 2. So 73 million. So he's pretty much going to hover around this while maintaining the 4-turn stack. So I like that. That's still a good number considering it's auto crits, right? It's still a good number considering auto crits. Right, and 3 supers, right? That's still a good number. Like, that's a good average number. I like that. Okay. Might have to use Trunks' active skill here. Really? You dodged everything but the super. Okay, but he lives it. That's good. Alright. Alright, so we're going to pop this because he's going to give 2-turn support, right? So we're going to pop this. Right, so it's going to go to support the other turn because I'm going to set up a big rotation on the next one, all right? And so that's what we're going to do here. And then we're going to switch him back to Gohan. All right, and then we're going to use Trunks' active here. Perfect. Alright, and then we're going to grab type disadvantage spheres here. Perfect. Alright. And I'm pretty sure this should be enough to take him out. But, you know, we just did the extra active skills just to be sure, because I don't think he's surviving this next turn. STR baby, so... And even if he does, right, we still got another turn here that we can work. There we go. We get the auto dodge with Trunks. Bro, I'm going to be really mad if you live. Maybe we should have put Trunks in slot too. I felt like it would have been better to keep Gohan on for the next one, but... Oh, no, we might have this. No, it's gonna mess up the whole thing. Yeah, oh man. That totally messed up the whole thing. I should have just used Gohan's active for the extra attack. I was thinking the support would have been enough. Oh, wait. Yeah, Trunks came through for us to give us the golden turn. Okay. All right, we love this. This is good. All right. Okay. All right, so now we can actually set up the turn we want here. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to use the Gamma active first. And the reason we're going to use the Gamma active first is because we want the support to go off, right? And I don't want it to hit extra damage for the while the Gogeta is active, right? So let's do that. Okay, perfect. Right, and so now he's going to get that support. All right, and then we're going to move Gohan back into slot 1. All right, and we're just going to go ahead and grab that. Okay, and then now we're going to transform Gogeta. All right, and we're going to use his active skill. Perfect. All right, and then now we can get this up. So since we're here, let's go ahead and do that. Turn the animations, and let's turn up the volume, and let's do an active skill we haven't seen in quite a while.
Guess it's my turn. Special beam cannon!
Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, man. I still stand by that he has one of the best active skills in the game. I still stand by that. It's just so beautifully animated. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab that, get that full 24 key with him. All right, so we can see here stats with the Gogeta active, with the linked with Gohan, which means we got some support. We get that extra support coming on. Here's what we're looking at. That's some pretty good stats. We got 40% damage reduction and guard with 2.7 mil. And look at that attack stat. That is an attack if I've ever seen one. All right, so let's go ahead and grab that. And thank goodness we don't get the Dokkan attack. There we go. All right, so Gohan's going to eat this since we have Superhero Ally, and or we're just going to dodge it. I'll take that. So still getting 76 million, though, right? Imagine if we had actually used his active skill. Okay, good. Okay, so this is actually going to be a really hard-hitting turn. Much harder than I anticipated. All right. Oh, but if Gohan is doing this, imagine what Gohan is doing. Yes, I know what I said. Here it comes. Ooh, yeah. 130 million. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Nice. All right, and then we get the additional super. Man, yeah, there we go. You want to give us one more? One more for good measure? Yes, you do. All right. There it is. Beautiful. It doesn't look like we're going to counter this. So, are we going to die to this? Can we die to this? No, we can't. We doubled it and tank it. Nice. How much is that? That's a 5.4 million super. That's awesome. Actually, it's more than that because there's a pure and hybrid Saiyans present. So actually, it's more than that. I think. Oh, wait, that's right. It's we fully built. His full super is like 8 million. Dude, he tanked a tight disadvantage 8 million. Of course, I mean he has guard, but still. Wow, that's awesome. And people are saying he's bad or not good enough. That seems good enough to me. Maybe I'm spoiled. Okay. But I totally thought we were going to kill this turn. Shame we didn't. That's okay. We still got this next turn here. Alright, but we got the Dokkan attack. And we got the... Yeah, okay. So actually, let's use Gamma's active here, right, for the attack boost. Grab that. There we go. And so we'll get the Dokkan attack, and we'll get the Piccolo active, and that should pretty much finish the fight, actually. Pretty sure. Between the Dokkan attack and Piccolo attacking, I'm pretty sure that should do the trick. There we go.
Time to get serious.
Actually, we could have switched into Gamma 1, because he can eat that, right? If we switch into Gamma 1, he could eat that and get the buff. It is what it is. Yeah, we could have switched into Gamma 1, and then he could have eaten the Ki Blast Super and then buffed everybody else. But whatever. I mean, Gohan's still buffing, so it's not that big of a deal. There we go. Get an additional Super. Maybe we should have. Dude, I swear to God. There we go, Piccolo. All right, let's go do Piccolo things here. One more? Yeah, there it goes. Alrighty, so there it is. Biz Ultimate Gohan is a beast. What can I say? I think they handled this EZA quite well, wouldn't you say? After everything we've seen here, I think they handled it quite well. 130 million there at the end with the Gogeta turn. And we actually got to set up. I think the most important thing to remember about this EZA is he finally has a partner, right? He finally has a partner, right? He finally has a partner that gives him all of the links he needs. Let's actually just look at this real quick. The links here, right? One of the biggest problems, right, with his guy previously was getting his links, and as you guys saw here, right, we've got a character who's giving him everything he needs from here. Importantly, all in the family, right? Fierce battle, shocking speed, in fighter. That was always a hard one, right? But here we go, right? Shocking. We got shocking speed, in fighter, all in the family, Saiyan warrior race, fierce battle, right? Pretty much all of the major links you're gonna need for Ultimate Gohan. The only thing he's really missing from this major partner is legendary power and Kamehameha, which is easy enough to do, as you guys saw, through our third and, our third slots. Kamehameha, not so much, but honestly, the 10% is nice when performing a super attack, and there are plenty of characters here who could easily give it to him. It's not, I mean, getting these other links for him are really important, right? The infighter is a little bit more important. Shocking speed is incredibly important for his defense. All in the family, very important for his defense now. It's like a night and day difference when he doesn't have it. So Guys, that is it for the video. That is our showcase for the LR Ultimate Gohan, the Beastless Gohan, if you will, showcase. He outperformed my expectations, and I loved every minute of it, as I'm sure you guys saw in this video. So that's it for the video, guys. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what are your thoughts on LR Beastless Gohan's EZA. Piccolo's EZA will be coming up soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But let us know what you think of LR Ultimate Gohan in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.